This smartphone retails for €500, yet without a free trade agreement, its price would be €575. The extra €75? A 15% import tariff on electronics, added by governments to the product's value. This tariff isn't a tax you see on receipts. It's a cost importers pay and factor into the final price. Free trade agreements eliminate such tariffs. The smartphone itself doesn't become cheaper to produce. Instead, one specific cost disappears: the tariff. What remains is the product's actual value, €500. A free trade agreement is a treaty between two or more countries. Its purpose is to remove barriers that make trade more difficult or expensive. These barriers include tariffs, import quotas, and complex regulations. By eliminating them, the agreement allows goods to move more freely between the countries involved. This doesn't favor one side over the other. It simply changes the rules of trade. Free trade agreements are built on three key rules to ensure fairness. Non-discrimination. Countries cannot treat each other unfairly. The WTO states that products must not face discriminatory treatment, meaning no extra taxes or charges beyond what domestic products pay. Reciprocity. Benefits must be mutual. Agreements require reciprocal and mutually advantageous arrangements. If one country lowers tariffs, the other must do the same. Most favored nation. All countries in the agreement get equal treatment. If one country receives a benefit, the WTO rules ensure that no country can apply internal taxes in excess of those applied to like domestic products, preventing favoritism. Let's calculate how tariffs affect the price of a smartphone. The CF value, cost, insurance, and freight, is €500. Governments add a 15% tariff on this value, which equals €75. This tariff is paid by the importer and added to the final price, making it €575. When a free trade agreement removes this tariff, the €75 disappear. The smartphone's price returns to its actual value, €500. This doesn't change production costs. It simply removes one specific cost component. Free trade as a global system began in the 19th century. In 1846, Britain repealed its grain tariffs, a radical move that reduced food prices and boosted trade. 16 years later, Britain and France signed the Cobden-Chevalier Treaty, the first major free trade agreement. It cut tariffs on industrial goods, setting a precedent for future deals. These two events marked the birth of modern free trade, removing barriers to make commerce easier. Free trade agreements do more than just cut tariffs. They also remove other barriers. Before an FTA, a country might limit imports to 10,000 units per year. Afterward, these limits disappear. FTAs align technical regulations, so products don't need separate tests for each market. Markets open up. A company that couldn't offer services abroad can now do so freely. These changes make trade not just cheaper, but also simpler and more predictable.